All right, so we are about to start the process of switching out these parts. Like I said, I was gonna take it to the shop or do it myself, and I decided to save a little bit and enjoy working on my own bike, and I'm just gonna do it myself. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna change out the intake and the throttle body. I'm still waiting on my inner cam bearing, which should be here Friday. Unfortunately, on Friday, I have to go out of town because my son has a basketball tournament. So I'll be back Monday. My shop guy said he's gonna have a spot available for me on Friday, but I'm gonna be gone. So I will be taking my bike in next week, probably Monday or Tuesday. And it shouldn't take me no more than 1 or 2 days to go ahead and knock this out, man. Like I said, I will be putting a new camera here. I'll be changing out the exhaust. So I might, depending upon how time is going, because I'm trying to schedule my dyno appointment probably for next Thursday or Friday. So I'm gonna have to be on this. I'm gonna be kind of YouTubing some of it myself. But it just goes to show you that you can do your own work to your bike, man. You watch something enough, just be confident. If you feel confident, go in, do what you gotta do, knock it out, test it out, double check, triple check. Just make sure that everything is right before you start putting everything back together. So yeah, follow the instructions. Like I said, I'll be looking at a few YouTube videos, probably JMP Cycles and a couple of other reputable guys out there. Just kind of going through, following the instructions of how they're doing theirs. And I've done it before, so it shouldn't take too long. But I'm just gonna show you bits and pieces of what I'm doing. First, I'm gonna take the gas tank off, and then I'm gonna take my air breather off. And then I'll get in there, take the throttle body out. I have an S&S in there already. So I'll take that out. And I'm gonna replace that with the Streaming Eagle 64 millimeter. The S&S 55 millimeter is in there right now. So I'm gonna take that out and replace it with the Screaming Eagle 64 millimeter throttle body and intake manifold. So I'm gonna get that off, get these parts off the bike, and I'll be back to show you where I'm at. All right. So we're into it. I got the tank off. You can see I got the tank off. It's sitting right here. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the breather off, and then I'll take the throttle body and the intake out. All right, so as you can see, we got the air cleaner off. I'm just going to take the housing. Now I just got to take the whole housing off. Unscrew those 3 bolts right there and those 2 main bolts, and then the air cleaner will be off of here. And then we'll get into that throttle body and then into the intake. All right, so we have gotten the complete air breather off, and now we are about to get into the throttle body and the intake. I'm gonna take both of those guys off, and then I'll show you guys when I take these components off of the this isn't actually the stock. This is the S&S that I put in there. You can see that I did that earlier or mid last year. Now I'm putting the 64 millimeter throttle body and intake on. All right, I'll be back with you guys here shortly. All right, so just gotta disconnect these guys and unscrew these little bolts right here. I don't know if you can see those. The last time I did it, those joints was hard to get to. But I'm gonna finish getting these guys undone, and then I'll be able to take the throttle body out. And actually, no, this is the intake, excuse me. I'll be able to take the intake out, and then I'll get it swapped out for the other one after I switch out all the components in there. All right, so I've torn everything down. I have the S&S intake manifold off. I will be switching it with this Screaming Eagle 64mm throttle body and intake. And I'll just clean these parts up and put them up somewhere. Actually, this S&S is going to be going on the other bike, so I'm gonna clean this up real nice. And like I said, this will be going on the other bike. I will be taking these injectors off, and I'll be putting the 5.5 injectors back on. So I'm gonna get with that. I'm gonna go and clean up the heads on the bike, and then I'll get this installed. So I'll be back with you guys shortly. Yeah, I put a little bit of Loctite up there just to make sure that it doesn't rattle. You know, with everything on the Harley, you gotta put a little Loctite. So I'll go back out to the bike and show you the new manifold that's installed. So we are back out at the bike. It's a little dark out here, but I got this thing done pretty quick, man. As you can see, I don't know if you can really see that, but I got the manifold back up in there. I just got to tighten everything down. Get that air cleaner back on there. I got to clean out my air cleaner, so I'm going to do that first. But yeah, I got the throttle body and the manifold back up in there. And this time it was actually a little bit easier than I anticipated. So I got to this thing pretty quick. I want to say it's been about an hour and a half since I started working on it. So I'll probably get done in maybe another 30 minutes to an hour. Definitely not a hard job. Maybe I'll give a voiceover or something, just kind of explaining what I did. But yeah, I'm ready to get this thing back on the road, man. Only thing I have to do now is I'm just waiting for my inner cam bearing. Then I'll take the exhaust off, get my 2-in-1 on here, get that cam swapped out, and get these dominators over on Lizzo over there. And we'll be ready to ride in about another week or so. So I'm gonna probably get both of these bikes tuned. Lizzo probably only need a small tune because I'm just changing out the exhaust and I'm putting that S&S intake on that bike. That shouldn't take too long. And yeah, this is probably gonna need a whole different tune. So yeah, we'll be back with you guys shortly once I get everything on. All right, update. So it got a little dark on me, but we got this thing put back together. I got the intake, I got the new throttle body. You can't see it really, but you saw it when I took it apart. I done got the breather back on there. Now I'm gonna get my fuel tank back on, hook everything back up, and give this baby a start, see what it sounds like. I'm not really gonna ride it because I gotta get it dyno tuned. I probably, like I said, I'm not gonna do that until I get my cam. So I just realized that I gave myself some double work because I'm gonna have to take, I know I'm gonna have to take the air cleaner off, and I think I may have to take the throttle body back off to put the cam in there. So that's okay. It just makes me more proficient at doing this when I need to. So all right, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna schedule my dyno appointment for probably next Friday, and the weather's starting to warm up. In the meantime, I'll be riding this until I get the parts off of this guy, and then when I get the parts off of this, it shouldn't take long. I'm only changing the exhaust and the intake on this, so that shouldn't take long. I don't have to break it down and put the cam and stuff in this bike. So yeah, man, we should be up and good to go in about a week and a half. Both of these bikes tuned and ready to ride. All right, I'm out. All right, I got the Panther up on the rack. About to disassemble this baby. Get that cam out of there and get it swapped out. So I'm gonna break all this stuff down, take the pipes off, get the floorboard off, get the air intake off, and get that cam exposed, get that thing out of there. and yeah, get it swapped out.